Okay, this is Bloodborne. It was one of my most anticipated games of this year so far. I've played for about 2 hours and 10 minutes or so. I think that's what my character load file said. So this is the second major area you get to in the game, and this is my character. His name is Lincoln VS, which stands for Lincoln the Vampire Slayer. It's the very first thing I could think of whenever it came to this kind of steampunk pile, this unique style that Bloodborne is kind of bringing to the gaming world that hasn't been really seen before, or hasn't been seen for quite a long time, since Bioshock Infinite. The combat in this game is quite a bit different for any of you who wouldn't know. This is made by the same people who made the Souls games, which are Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2. And the combat is incredibly different. Instead of the slow, methodical pace, it introduces no magic and no shields. Instead, you have a primary weapon, which is in your right hand, and a secondary weapon, which is your gun in your left hand. The primary weapon is what causes the damage. The secondary weapon is what can stagger enemies when they're moving in for an attack onto you. This creates a very, aggressive gameplay because you only can use offensive capabilities, and it can be quite intense during boss battles, which I didn't like at first, but now I'm really coming around to enjoy. So how it works is, let's see, you can lock on enemies with just your right stick, as you normally could, and then press L2, fires your gun. The L1 button, however, transforms your major weapon into a more powerful version. So my axe is now a halberd type weapon, with a halberd type moveset. So as you can see, your standard halberd type moveset just like that. Another interesting gameplay mechanic that they introduced was the charge attack, which wasn't in Demon Souls or Dark Souls. The charge attack is when you instead use your heavy attack, which is your, R2, just like that. You instead go to a kind of like a brief period where you warm up and do a more powerful version, which can even stagger bosses, but it's hard to land. Like that. Crap. See if I can get him. Yeah. That's not fun. I kind of want to show off the little physics engine they have here in which you can launch enemies. What I just did was a blood vial. It's how you restore health in this game. You don't have an Estus flask, instead you have many blood vials which you can pick up from any enemies. Yeah, and they'll fly away like that, giving you a chance to just attack them. And then you press L1, returns it back, and then you have your normal axe move set, which is like so. Alright. The guns, you can choose between light, quick pistols or blunderbusses, from what I can tell, which are, like miniature shotguns, like the Shorty in The Last of Us. Let's see if there's any other enemies I can fight. Ooh. Damn, that guy's big. I think I'm gonna do my big one for this. See if I can get a charge attack on him. Damn. I don't think I can beat this guy. Oh, stagger him. See if I can get another charge attack in on him. Violent. Oh, I can take this guy. There we go. Nice. In the top right hand corner you can see the blood echoes, which are like souls in the Souls games. Use them for upgrading your character and whatnot. Just really have a different name, same purpose. But right below that you can see a little eye, and that I have an 8. That's called insight, and I'm not quite sure what it's used for yet, but you get a more insight the more bosses you encounter, or each time you encounter a boss. So I've encountered 2 bosses, but a total of 8 times. So I have 8 insight. Oh, that's some new armor. I'll check that out in a bit. The costume designs are incredible in this game, they really are. The inventory is easier than ever. Let's see, there's Lincoln the Vampires there. Oh my goodness, a top hat? Yes. I've been waiting for a top hat. Oh jeez, that's exciting. That's fun. Oh man, now I look like Abraham Lincoln. I wonder what the stat changes were. Losing some blunts, but no thrust, it's not good. Oh no, I'm gaining blunt. Okay, that's great. That's really good. There's just some minor differences, nothing really crazy. Now we'll show off more of the stats. So as you can see, I'll see if I can get the display up. There's my character. Help. There's your character's name, character's gender, your level, which is your soul level, but just level in this game, your insight, and then you would just have your health, your endurance for stamina, your strength for heavy weapons, your skill for dexterity weapons, your blood tinge for the power of your guns, and then the arcane damage, which is the like other effects such as poison. And then you have all your other stats. Quite a bit less for anyone who's coming from, you know, Dark Souls games, which tend to have a ton of stats and little description on what they do. Alright, that's Bloodborne. Super psyched about finally getting that fucking top hat. That is incredible. But maybe I'll upload some more videos later on, maybe of some major events in the game and whatnot. But I would highly recommend this for anyone who has the time and energy to conquer another Souls type game. It is just absolutely beautiful in every which way. Great game. It's probably easily the best that's come out this year. Alright, that will be all.